What's up, guys? And we are going to be talking about these new leaks that we just got today on these brand new items that will be coming out soon. I don't know how soon, it doesn't say, but it's looking like they're trying to peek at an industrial section, right? And bringing back like some old blocks from the old Islands game. Most of us have played that old Islands game and then like the economy crashed, so we moved on to this, right? So I'm looking at the pictures now, and one of them looks like a crate packer, which would be huge because the economy with just the wheat is actually like it just takes up too much space. Like there's too much space being held in chests just for wheat so people can trade with, and it's just not that secure. But like if we get this crate packager, that would actually be ginormous because then obviously the crates would be worth more, and I'm assuming they're probably gonna do like what they did in the other game where it's like 100 wheat or whatever is like one crate. And then like that for trading would make it so you could trade even a larger amount for lesser space in your storage. So like instead of having to use 10 chests, you could use one chest for the same amount of currency, basically, of wheat. Now, after the crate packager, I also saw the ruby block. Honestly, the ruby block, it looks clean, but I feel like not a lot of people are going to use it. Everyone is still at that level where it's like rubies aren't like popping. Like there's not thousands of them yet, and who knows what that recipe is really going to be. It could be 2 rubies, it could be 4 rubies, it could be 10 rubies. And then we're also seeing a steel mill. I think we can all tell, right? We can all tell that that steel mill that we're going to be seeing in this game is directed exactly from the Islands game, and that's totally fine with. I'm pretty sure all of us, including me, you know, because I already like the design. I feel like you can't really change it that much for it to be better. Uh, what else? There's also the crystal shards from the old game. If anyone remembers when they added that in, that would low key be fire because you know what the crafting recipe for those glow blocks are, the neon blocks. It includes those shards. So if we could start farming those and them actually having like a seed for it and everything and its own like special island, that would be so sick. Like it would actually be crazy to have that because that would just make building in this game like top tier. It brings so much more to the building aspect of Sky Isles. And honestly, I feel like that would also boost the economy because think about it. People pay for pixel art, people pay for like shops. If they do add shops, it would be pretty big. And then I also see the steel ingot. So, like, steel mill, steel ingot, they kind of go hand in hand together. Like, you can't have the steel mill without the steel ingot. So, it's like the steel ingot, I feel like they're gonna put more industrially into it. So like I think they're gonna change a lot of crafting recipes to add the steel into it, just so like it actually has a purpose and use. And obviously, like it looks like a lot of these things that are becoming more industrial are gonna be having steel in it. You know, I'm gonna be trying to talk about like things that I can notice. There are some items that like I'm looking at and I feel like they don't really have like an exact link to the old game like some of the other island sorry items do. Like there is a part of it looks like an input output chest, like a piece of it. So hopefully they're just trying to hint at it and not like give it away fully. That's pretty cool. It is also looking like they are trying to bring the money bags back, the coin bags. That would be pretty big. I feel like adding the crate packager, and the coin bag. It's kind of like okay, you're adding two things that will change how people trade, and it's like are you going to make those coin bags a limited item like they did in the old Islands game? Because if you do, coin bags is something to invest in, you know? Like, I'm not trying to give you investing advice in this game, but coin bags is definitely something you should invest in if you're interested. And honestly, I feel like the only reason why you do the crates is just so you can make your farm bigger when you think about it, because then you could just make those crates, sell them, get the coin bags, and then trade with the coin bags. But if they make crates or the coin bags non-tradable, obviously the other one will be more likely. But if they made both of them non-tradable, it's not even worth it. You know, like, why would you even add it in then? Honestly, when I first looked at this, I did ask a friend. You know, I I didn't look at it long enough. It looked like a machine to me for like the first like minute. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. They're adding vending machines. Bro, I got completely played over because I thought they were adding vending machines, but they're not. You know, uh, it looks like a brand new conveyor. I can't tell you what because honestly, I don't know. Like, I was thinking about it for like 2 hours. I have no clue what it is, including this thing that looks like a bedrock. You know, I don't know, you know, but there is one final item, and it is this katana that I'm looking at. This katana is probably gonna be like the katana that was in Islands, you know. It's just gonna be an upgraded weapon. They're gonna just start adding more and more weapons like Islands did, but I hope that they don't overly do it like Islands did and may ruin the game basically, you know. So the katana is gonna be pretty cool because obviously you're going to be able to do more damage, but I feel like they're going to make the recipe for it hard, and you're going to have a bunch of levels to unlock it, you know. So that's more of like an end game item instead of like a mid game or early game. Maybe you could get a mid game, but like for people that are just starting out on like their first week of playing, I feel like you're not going to get it right away. You're going to have to grind, and I feel terrible for mobile players because they can't AFK like us computer and PC players, you know. So I feel like the katana will definitely be an upgrade, but I feel like the katana, right, will make the cog people, the people that grind cogs all the time, just AFK it with a bunch of other accounts. I feel like that will abuse them, so they will just be insta killing, you know, like because there's always like 7 accounts in one spot, and if they all have this katana, then it just insta kills, you know, like then you can't have the little guy that is trying to just like try and get XP to move on and stuff to actually get the stuff he needs, you know. But then I also saw that, well, this wasn't the plan of the video, but I also saw that they added this invite to your party and this 2v2 queue thing. So I'm assuming that they're gonna start like PvPing, but honestly, we've never seen that in an Islands game ever. So I hope it's good. I hope it doesn't turn out like the old Island developers where they made Bed Wars and then just started to worry about the profit and not really about Islands anymore. And that's great for them, you know. I feel like any of us would have done it because it's money. You know, it's always about money. But when you think about it, it's just like it's kind of crazy to think that they're going to add PvP into an Islands game that's never had player on player PvP, you know? But I feel like the invite to your party might just be like invite to your island, like a co-op. So maybe they're showing us a co-op and not really like the party for the 2v2 queue, you know? But who knows, you know, like anything could happen. Obviously, they're going to be consistently updating. I've been checking logs every day, you know. I'm just hoping for some more stuff when they did the wheat time growth time stuff to 3 minutes and 15 seconds to 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I was like, whoa, that's like you just destroyed everyone's farms, and I hope they don't do that to tomato farms next. That will be the next video, is a tomato farm, how to build one, what's the best way to build it, cheapest way, most profit. What can you do when you start off early? You know, like and not early. I would say like mid game, because obviously you need all the levels for the most important thing is to be able to get the tomato seeds and the tomato totems. Everything else, like, you can kind of like already get off of just trying to get those levels, you know? Okay. So obviously I'll keep all of you guys updated on this, you know. I'll be posting consistently on videos. I'm trying to post like once, maybe twice a day, just on brand new stuff. Like, I'm just starting out, you know. But I'll let you guys know, because this is fire. You know, this game's amazing. You know, it is kind of still just in their first few months, but it's already grown so much. Like, a few days ago, they reached like 500 people. They reached 500 people active. Like, obviously, that's not their consistent daily average, but that is a lot more than what I expected when I first joined this game.